My talk is dedicated to the people of Nepal. When we refer to ourselves as human beings, we are implying that there are other types of beings out there. Non-human beings, superior beings, seen and unseen beings. Surely the important part of our title, human being, is the being part. As humans, we're focused on finding food, shelter, and security for ourselves and our families. In this modern age, we have become consumed by these tasks. On top of these necessary tasks, we are steered and confined by rules imposed upon us by local and federal authorities, our peers, our friends, our families, and social etiquette. Physically, mentally, and emotionally, we're being leaned on most of the time. We will spend most of our time on Earth acting and reacting to the things that are thrown at us. It's little wonder that many of us get depressed, unhappy, or at least a feeling of emptiness. Stuck in the rut of life, this scenario is very human, 100% earthbound. Henceforth, every day on Earth, our chances of realizing our true spiritual essence are diminishing. We need to take action to restore the balance of human and being. But we can only learn so much about ourselves through science and intellect. We can gain a deeper understanding of who we are through our direct experiences. We need to worry less about the studies done on others and conduct the studies on ourselves. As a kayak instructor, I take people outside of their perceived area of stability, and they soon realize that there's a subtler secondary level of stability. Liberated from the fear of capsize, students become much more dynamic. Humans love stability, but beings love dynamic. As human beings, we need to find a dynamic stability. We will realize our true nature, and we will help restore the balance of human and being. The quest is the perfect vehicle upon which to do this. So, questing. What is it? When, where, and how are you going to do it? Fortunately for us, old world cultures have handed down spiritual tools to help us achieve self-realization. Meditation, yoga, Tai Chi are some of these techniques. Questing is another. Used individually, they give us a foundation for a better life. Used in conjunction with one another, they give us a greater understanding of who we are and our place in the universe. When should you go on a quest? Traditionally, when you are transitioning from adolescence into adulthood is the right time. But in this day and age, any time will work. If you feel lost or unsure about your life, it's a good time. If you have a deep-rooted question about yourself, it's a good time. You have to want to find something out about yourself from your past, your present, or your future. Or you may want to give thanks to another being. Or you may just want to remind yourself of your true essence, your human beingness. You will know when it's the right time. Where should you go? Some quests have a religious draw. The birthplace of Jesus, Mecca, Lumbini are high on the list. But other quests are much more personal, such as finding your roots or going home. Or you may be looking for a place from which to start your life anew. you will know where you have to go. How long should you go for? The minimum is 3 days, but it could be 3 weeks, maybe 3 months, or even 3 years. When I was 28, I went on my first quest. It lasted over a year and brought me halfway around the world, from Europe to Asia to the US, from the East Coast to the West Coast, on foot, by bicycle, on motorcycle and sailboat. It changed the path of my life beyond what I could possibly have dreamed. This was a journey of self-discovery, an awakening for me. I combined many spiritual tools, all of which came to fruition in Michigan on a camp for people with physical disabilities. The last quest I went on lasted 5 days. I rode a bicycle 300 kilometers from Kathmandu in the Himalayas to Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha. This quest was more of a homage, a pilgrimage, to pay my respects and gratitude to Gautama the Buddha, to thank him for giving me the knowledge to better deal with the very human aspects of living on planet Earth. This was a reawakening, a reminder to myself of who I am and why I am here. There are some guidelines to questing to help you out. The most important of which are, you have to believe in someone or something greater than yourself. You have to have a question. You have to leave familiar surroundings. You have to go alone. Undoubtedly, the quest is a journey across the earth, through nature, under open sky. One must be prepared to deal with hardships. The journey does not have to be dangerous, but it will not necessarily be safe. You will experience fear and joy. You should refrain from drugs, intoxicants, and violent behavior, and you should attempt to bring something physical back with you. There are no failed quests. So ultimately, the quest is a journey of self-discovery, a journey inward. By pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone, we will find a more dynamic stability within. We will realize our true nature within. We will restore our balance of human and being. Thank you.